What's up? Just trying to figure it out. Today I didn't want to shave. I didn't shave my head. I'm just like, you know what? It is what it is. Juneteenth will be coming up Friday. Happy Juneteenth. For those who don't know, Juneteenth is to celebrate those people who did not know about slavery being abolished. And of course, they found out later on. Juneteenth has its origins in Galveston, Texas. So happy Juneteenth and happy Pride and happy Black Pride. So just wanted to say that. I see you just trying to figure it out. What's up, CDP? You know, educated queen, what's going on? What's going on with you all? I hope everybody is doing well. Of course, you all, Ness was on the channel on yesterday. Some of you all thought I was being a little cold to Ness. I just want to know where people's head is. I just want to know where they are. I just don't open people with open arms back on my channel. I do give them a chance to let me know why they're on and what their purpose is. And so after a while, we had a really decent conversation. But yeah, I'm not mean. I'm just cautious. I know how people can be. Yeah. So, but I have no issues with that. I don't have any issues with anyone. But when it comes to certain things, I'm going to always be like, okay. Another thing, you all, I have forgotten all about audio. I don't know what possessed him to come up and do his little one and two. I blocked him, but I thought that was ignorant on his part. And again, this is what happens when you live with your mama too long and you don't have any responsibilities. So, yeah, that was interesting, but I don't even know that person. And to not like anybody because, yeah, I've never had really any interactions with that individual. So that was weird. But, yeah, that was very weird. Um, yeah. So today, I'm going to give my honest opinion. And it's my opinion. I'm not saying that this is set in stone. I'm not saying that you got to go with it. But the frenemy section is Beefsector West. It's Beefsector West. All it is another suburb of the beef sector. The beef sector is not dead. The beef sector, seems to me, is expanding into different neighborhoods. That's what it looks like to me. Now, I like Mo better. And, Ghetto is who he is. But if you are starting your own sector, you shouldn't have to come to somebody in the beef sector to get you to your clicks and views. And for the mere fact that I did that, you have the DNA of beef sector, and you're really not a new sector. It's just that funny to me. And again, I don't have a problem with Mo Better. She's more than welcome to come over here and click the link. I don't have a problem with Ghetto. He is more than welcome to come over here. But you're coming over here. I'm beef sector. I'm not frenemy. I'll talk about the frenemy sector, but I'm not frenemy sector. I'm very much beef sector. So if you all are coming over to get support, to get recognition, which you have, and you're not getting all of that support from your president, then yeah, it's just Beefsector West. It's not a new sector. And I want to say this too. The beef sector is not dead. The beef sector knows how to survive. We're still here. Other sectors have dissolved. They're trying to rebuild. They're trying to be, you know, it is very cyclical. The beef sector will have a dry period, and then all of a sudden the monsoons come, and everybody is refreshed. Everybody is back, and then it goes back to a dry season. It is nothing wrong with the beef sector. A lot of you all don't like the beef sector because you all are uber sensitive. You take this shit too seriously. All you do is whine. All you do is cry. If half of you hoes been doxxed like the OGs, half of y'all wouldn't be here. We done went through the fire and went through the flood. But y'all punks. Y'all punks. That's what it is. You ain't Gen X. Y'all are those weak. I'm gonna get an early millennials. I'm gonna get an early millennials they props. But them latter millennials and these Gen Zs and these Alpha Gen Alpha, y'all punk. You can barely comprehend. You can barely read. You whine all the time. Every time something happens, y'all, and I'm tired of them. I give to these people and they don't give nothing to me. So that means you put your emotional. Stop being emotional. This is business. Nobody don't want to hear you crying. It ain't nothing wrong with the beef sector. It's something wrong with these content creators. They're not funny. They messy. They can't throw no jokes. They can't take no jokes. That's what it is. The beef sector ain't dead. Y'all dead. You ain't funny. You gotta almost look at a content creator for 5 hours to get one line that makes you kiki and laugh. Okay, y'all funny is somebody getting drunk and passing out on the screen. That's funny to y'all. That's funny. Or somebody calling somebody's job. That's funny. If anything, y'all brought these people over here. Y'all was missionaries, and look what they've done. They're not funny at all. Uber sensitive, always crying, and then when you check them and when you read them down, they want to die. Ain't nothing wrong with the beef sector. There's something wrong with y'all. And the beef sector ain't going nowhere. Because the people who founded the beef sector are resilient people. And they're used to adversities and obstacles. They're used to a challenge. And I don't live in y'all neighborhood. See, I don't live in that KB Holton Home neighborhood. Baby, I live in that Dan Ryan. I live in that Perry Homes, that Sidley Home neighborhood. Okay, I don't live in KB in Pulte. Okay, same neighborhood, different buildings. Let me drink my coffee on that. Oh, I can say amen on that. Same neighborhood, different buildings. We don't have the same buildings. We don't have the same buildings. So that's my thought. These weak, tender-hearted people crying over everything, crying over I do this for you and you don't do nothing for me. This is why I'm cutting these hoes off. Because these hoes crying. And I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. So, Pizarro, girl, you tried it. You tried it, niece. All you doing is building Beefsector West with KB Homes. Okay, them Jim Walter and them KB Homes over there. Girl, that's all y'all building. And I'm so glad my neighborhood way on the other side so my property won't go down. My property value won't go down messing with y'all. Okay? Y'all putting clotheslines in the back and putting window air conditioners all up in the I got these big old houses with window air conditioners in there. Uh-uh. Mm-mm. I'm child, it's Beefsector West. And the thing is, it ain't organic. The Beefsector, it was organic. Nobody was sitting around making no rules and stuff. Baby, we did what we wanted to do. We were a collective group of artists, a collective group of content creators that made up our content. But we knew what the sector was. We just knew it in the spirit that it was what it was. We rejected the Section 8 sector because nobody was, I don't live on Section 8. That's not my testimony. That's not my story. So I don't know nothing about that. But the beef sector ain't dead. If the beef sector was so dead, then everybody would want to be claiming it. Everybody don't want to be a part of it. You ain't see nobody running to the black sector. You don't see nobody running to the Mo 3 sector. You don't see nobody running to the Nature Boy sector. Where they coming to the beef sector? With the gay men, the lesbian women, and the heterosexual women, and those who are curious. And with a minority of straight men. That's the beef sector. Period. Now, if Pizarro want to really flex, go ahead and start something that nobody don't know about. Go ahead and recruit other people who ain't in the beef sector. Because I see your people over here asking for support from me. And I'm not mad at that. Because I like them. But I'm going to tell it. If your sector all that, then why they coming over here? And I'm not telling them not to. But I'm just telling you what it really gives. It gives Beefsector West. What's up, D Miss O? Baby, the B sector ain't going nowhere. Thank you, Coffee Bean. Do you not know? I think I got my 6-year anniversary. They congratulated me for being in the B sector for 6 years. Okay, 6 years, boo. 6 years. 6 years. 6 years of getting coin. 6 years of getting coin. I ain't never not got paid from the B sector. Never not got paid. These people want y'all to think that the beef sector's so bad and it's so dry, but yet they don't have their shit. They got all of this moused. They got all of this moused for the beef sector, but they shit still raggedy, and they don't have no sector no more. But they want to convince you. It's just like these people talking about you don't need college, but yet they children going to college. But then they telling you you shouldn't go. Ain't that a blip? Don't let these people talk you out of a blessing. You got Snagglepuss coming over here admitting that he clout chasing. Now let me say this to what's his little intellect. You know, I think I'm about 2 years older than you. Come on, man, do something with your teeth. Don't play that game. You got at least about 20, 25 more years, maybe 30. squanting your gums and go on over there to Turkey and get them implants. Don't let the devil tell you you can't get no new teeth. I rebuke that. I rebuke that in Jesus' name. So Snagglepuss is supposed to be dragging me today. All right. And then Jay Dunn, don't you ever talk about nobody, Jay Dunn, and how they act for money. Now Jay Dunn was getting ready to block Binary. Binary threw Jay Dunn a piece of coin like she was a stripper at a strip club. Honey and Jay Dunn was like, "Oh, thank you, Binary. Oh, you gave me some money. I was gonna block you, but thank you, Binary." Honey, that stud got real lipstick lesbian real quick over there. Okay, baby, you thought he threw $100 bill at her on the pole. Oh, thank you, Binary. I was gonna block you, but I thank you for that piece of coin. I'm daddy. Oh. My. Baby, her voice got real hot. It got it because you know she want to be a stud lesbian. Baby, that voice went from here to thank you. Mm-hmm. Let me find out. And you know, Binary would throw money at you because when he know when he in the when he in the shithole and you got him on the shit list, he know how to throw money. You know what I'm saying? I guess he has to do that with his wife, so he incorporates that to the beef sector. And I'm not mad at him. I mean, it'll buy you some time over here too. But I went all like that. Oh, Vanity! Thank you for the money. Oh my God! I was gonna block you, but you gave me some money. Okay, so anyway, I ain't mad at J Dunn, but damn, you know she went from way down here to all up here. Anyway. Yeah, Kim. I mean, it's she couldn't. She maybe she thinks she North Korea over there. Okay, she thinks she Miramar. What was that? Myanmar. That country over there. Okay, Xi Jinping. Okay, girl, Kim Jong Un. She's all of them. She all of them. Mussolini. Okay, Vladimir Putin. Pizza. Okay, she's Pizza Jun Un. Okay, she's Pizza Jinping. She's Pizza Putin. Okay, I mean she's a dictator over there, telling the girls when to strike, when not to strike, when to sleep, when not to sleep, when to wear a bonnet, when not to wear a bonnet. I'm just like, okay, if that's what y'all want. I guess. Pizza, I mean. Ah. Anyway, baby, these girls is something else. I'm loving it. Because the new sector ain't nothing but Beefsector West, and that's why the Beefsector ain't there. All y'all doing is spreading it. Okay, y'all just doing it differently, but y'all spreading it. Y'all using the same people, same content creators, same subbies. It ain't that different. Y'all just slap the new name on it. So it's just like, okay, Beefsector frenemy, Beefsector avatar, Beefsector middle generation, Beefsector OG. That's all. That's all. That's all y'all doing. Just the city is expanding, and the neighborhoods just got different names still under the beef sector. That's it. Girl, nobody ain't fools. Because if it was true beef sector, your people wouldn't be coming over to me asking for support. And I'm not mad at that. And more better yet, I'm being a little messy right now. But again, you always welcome over here. But when you clicked on my link, I'm like, Because mama ain't doing it for you. You got to come to daddy. Huh? You got to come to daddy. Daddy J. Because mama ain't pushing you to that 1,000. I mean, didn't that happen with Lovely Love when she was getting her cooking and channel? And didn't Lovely Love pay for Zorro and still didn't get to her 1,000? And she came over to Daddy J. She came over to Daddy J. And Daddy J got her that 1,000 right away. And that drunk hoe act crazy too. This is what I'm saying. Baby, I done did so much for Lovely Love. I done did almost more for Lovely Love than her own man done to her. Come on. And Daddy got her to 1,000. My. You remember that? She paid Pizza, and Pizza still didn't do the job. And she came over, and I did it for her pro bono and got her to 1,000. So that's what your people doing now? My. I guess I'm a frenemy. Ooh, my. And all Mo Better and all Ghetto doing is playing Charlie's Angels, because you ain't going to ever see Charlie. Okay? Charlie going to be dictating from that speaker over there, because you ain't going to ever see Charlie, because Charlie don't ever carry him up over there. And I don't want to be a part of no sector where I can't see the leader. Okay? Where I can't see the leader. All obscure, hiding and shit. That's the Charlie's Angel sector. That ain't the frenemy. That's the Charlie's Angel sector. Cause you ain't gonna ever see her. Huh? Y'all doing dangerous assignments and you don't get to see. Hello, Angel. Hey, Charlie. I got a special assignment for you. I want you to go over there in that Discord and start some mess. Okay, Charlie. Okay, it's giving Charlie Angel's tease over there. You ain't gonna ever see Charlie. Am I being messy? Am I being messy? Okay. So y'all saying I'm lying. Y'all saying I'm lying though. Okay. I think Dragon should start the Oda Mae Brown sector. Okay? Since she's doing them tarot cards, not the tarot cards, but them tarot cards, I think she should start the Oda Mae Brown sector. The Oda Mae Brown sector over there. Sam Wheat. Okay? Oh, Tisha, what you done did to your hair? Orlando, you like it? It's called Autumn Summer. Come on. The Oda Mae Brown sector. Come on now. Come on, Dragon. Ooh. Let me say this. I'm feeling really revived. I don't have to talk about a whole lot of people. I just talk about the situation. I feel revived because, again, I don't have to have 59 people on the panel to make it pop. I feel revived because the girls will get a nasty piece of kiki over here. Honey, they get a nasty piece of laugh over here. See, this is what it's about. It ain't about being nasty and fighting. This is why I'm letting these hoes fight by themselves. Okay, I'm letting that half white man, half black man over there fight by himself. Nobody don't give a damn about you. The only reason why people watch you because you got somebody who have Beefsector over there. You ain't all that. And yet you are, your idol is a gay light-skinned man. Go figure. I don't talk about gay stuff, but I admire this gay light-skinned man. The better looking one. Hello, somebody. The better looking one. The better looking light skin. Okay? Because, baby, somebody is aging like Jasmine Guy over there. I ain't, my God, today. Anyhow, moving right along. I'm telling you, if R&Y TV went over there, and baby, let me tell you something. You got to upgrade. You sure didn't get up because you got to upgrade. You got somebody who's articulate, drug free. You know what I'm saying? I mean, so you got to upgrade. You definitely got to upgrade. You definitely got to upgrade. See, I'm not coming for R&Y TV. At the end of the day, yeah. So anyway, moving right along. What else is going on in this sector? Oh, girl, they sent Fabe back. Why is she over there looking like Mahalia Jackson? Okay. How I got over, how I made it over. You know my soul look back and wonder how I made it over. Just as soon as I see Jesus, the man who died for me. Baby, she looking like Mahalia Jackson over there. Okay, I mean, I'm like, soon I will be done with the troubles of this world. Okay, looking like Mahalia Jackson over there. I'm like, is that Mahalia? Okay. Anyway, let me move on. Let me move on. Let me move on. Girl, she looking like Mahalia. If y'all want to, let me tell you something. She's giving me Mahalia. I'm going to give you a specific Mahalia Jackson video. She's giving me Mahalia Jackson in New Orleans at the Jazz Festival when Dizzy, not Dizzy Gillespie, but what's the man name who had a puffy cheeks? Oh, I can't think of his name. But he loves some Mahalia. Oh, I can't think of his name, y'all. He used to have a scratchy voice. What a wonderful world. What's his name? But baby, y'all need to watch that video. I ain't gonna lie. I think Mahalia had a little sip of gin before. Louis Armstrong, baby, y'all need to watch that Louis Armstrong and that Mahalia Jackson clip when Mahalia was singing at the Jazz Festival. And I think Mahalia had a little tequila or something before she went up on that stage. Because honey, she was feeling good. Her wig was all everywhere. She was flinging her wig. That's what Five Baby's giving me over there. Okay, honey, go watch that Mahalia Jackson, that Louis Armstrong clip. Y'all get the correlation. Yeah, okay, y'all will get the contact clues. Now I don't know if Mahalia drank. I'm not saying that Mahalia was drinking, but I don't know. She wasn't herself. She was a little really happy. She was happy, and she was like, and she started running all over the place. Baby, y'all need to check that Mahalia Jackson thing. I think Mahalia had a little liquor before she got up on that stage. Okay? And that's what Five Baby's giving me. She's giving me Mahalia Jackson. Okay, she looking like Mahalia Jackson over there. And she always eating shit. Okay, she always eating something, tasting something. Now she a foodie. Now she's a foodie over there. Okay, what's her boy name? QB. They foodies. Looking like panda bears over there. Let me drink my coffee. I ain't giving the Beefsector no eulogy. The thing is, people thought they were going to leave the Beefsector and the Beefsector was going to die. But people got to realize that the Beefsector going to make it with or without you. I can leave tomorrow and the Beefsector still going to go because nobody controls the Beefsector. See, when you got an ego like that and you think that everything revolves around you because you ain't never had shit and you ain't never had no attention like that. And then when you leave and you find out that people don't really care if you stay or go, then you realize that you ain't all of that and then you want to come back. Everybody can be replaced. Anyway, let me drink my coffee. Let me drink my coffee on that. These people think they stars and stuff. Girl, this is business. Make your money. Always needing validation. Always talking about when you do for people and when people don't do for you. I'm like, oh, is you crazy? Why is you getting close to people like that in the first place? Do your damn show and go. Y'all don't have no friends at home. Y'all don't have no friends in real life. You can't have no friends. And I mean, first of all, I don't even have time to be watching these hoes' videos, much less to be calling them on the phone. Okay? That's some crazy work. And I ain't lying. I don't watch these people. I don't. Unless I need something, unless it's going to give me a old nasty kiki, I'm not watching. Unless somebody say, Jay, get over here. And then you got to give me specifics what I'm getting ready to watch. Because I don't want to watch no trash. Exactly. While throwing that. I thank the people. Let me tell you something. There are always going to be some detractors. But I appreciate the people who appreciate me in this beef sector. Baby, the beef sector has been generous to me. They have been prayerful towards me. They have done whatever they needed to. Maybe they got me on nasty piece of printer when the girls was like, he don't got no printer. He don't got no printer. The girls said, okay, we got you. We'll get you a printer. Oh, he don't got no paper shredder. The girls said, we got your paper shredder. Honey, the girls is just as petty and just is vindictive, and I love it. I'm loving it. In a good way. In a good way. In a good way. Because they stun on y'all hoes. They stun on y'all hoes. Girl, not the air conditioning in the window. Anyway. What else is going on in the sector? What else exciting is going on in the sector? I don't care. Because let me say this. I don't mention that man because I don't watch him. I don't. I can't tell you what he's doing from day to day because I don't watch him. I'm not fixated with that gentleman like that. I really am not. You know, and you know, I ain't gonna lie. I'm getting ready to say it, and I know it's gonna cause a little consternation. I know it's gonna cause a little friction. I know people's getting ready to get a little mad. But Rodney act like he got a crush on Lemon. Baby, I tried to tell Lemon, and I tried to help him see, but you treat me so bad. I'm like, you like him? Because I'm gonna be getting that. Maybe people be crushing. So I guess they like that kind of man. And I guess they like um bulk and broke. Okay, staying with their mama. I guess it's a project. I don't know. I guess it's a project they can work on. I don't know. And then he be all over that ranch and stuff, and you be letting people disrespect me. I'm like, girl, bye. I'm like, don't do that. Don't mess up your branding like that. Be messing up your branding. Girl, I can, and I don't. I mean, the thing is, I don't watch him. I can't tell you what he do. I just don't. I don't go over there. I just don't. And it's not because I don't like him. It's I don't think his content is funny. And it's really not old beef sector. It's not in the beef sector. It's not funny. It's not funny. Lolo is beef sector. Honey, Lolo come in with her collection of Whitney Houston wigs. Okay, she comes in with a few stolen moments. And then she comes in, yes, I want to dance with somebody. And then she come in with, how will I know? Baby, Lolo Wiggs is Beefsector Royal. Lolo Wiggs be telling the story. Okay, you know how Lolo feels according to the wig that she wears. Shout out to Lolo. I ain't mad at Lolo. It is what it is. Well, I don't know what they have, but I don't care. It is what it is. And I'm not mad at him. And if people like that, you go right ahead. I just go, I can't do it. I can't do it. Lord, I don't know who have a crush on who. Baby, it's a mess. It's a mess over there. But again, to each his or her own or their own. Let me be inclusive. Baby, do what you want. It is what it is. I ain't mad at nobody. I ain't mad at Beefsector West over there. I ain't mad at it. Baby, Lolo wigs, you can tell what mood Lolo in by what wig she wear. And if she don't wear no wig, she feeling real natural that day. Okay? Lolo's wig really dictates her mood. Hmm. Yeah. Lolo wigs dictate her mood. But I ain't mad at Lolo. She got an angle. The wig is the angle. I ain't mad at Lolo. See, and let me say this. I will go watch Lolo. I think Lolo is entertaining. Just in her car talking. I think Lolo is entertaining. And baby, let me tell you something. You know you doing something. You can be in your car with no music on, and baby, you can sit up here and talk to the girls and make them laugh and kiki. That's talent. That's talent right there. I have not dropped my link down since I've been in this tip. Okay, that's talent. Everybody can't do that. Anyway, baby, how you gonna be living in the hood talking about somebody living in the hood? Baby, you can walk down Octavius Street and get shot for nothing. Octavius know where he lives. I don't know why. You know how Octavius acted. He act like he live on Star Island or something. Okay, like he live in a gated community over there in West Palm Beach. You live off of Tamarind Boulevard, Hooker Central, Crack Central. Don't play. Both of y'all live in poverty in Palm Beach County. That's what I'm trying to say. So you live in an urban hood, but you trying to shame somebody because you say they from a rural hood, but yet y'all living in the hood. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Nobody with no spray painted with rims, no gold spray painted rims, and they almost 40. Gonna be, don't talk to me. You can rent rims, but now this whole go to AutoZone and get some gold metallic color and spray them bitches. That's what I don't get. That's what I don't get. Baby Tracy popped him, baby. I fell out. And then you got tires all in the yard with garbage bags. I'm like, girl, bye. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. And see, these hoes can't play with me because I know Florida. And I know where Octavius live. Soon as I saw that apartment with that concrete bill, okay, with them concrete ceilings, I said, that boy live on Tamarind. I said, that boy live on Tamarind Boulevard. I don't even think they make apartments like that in Florida no more. Baby, them apartments was built in the 50s. When Florida, let me tell y'all something. Them apartments was built when you didn't have to have no air conditioning in Florida, and they said that the breeze would come in. Baby, that's them apartments that Octavius living in. Okay, they just got grandfathered in. Them hoes didn't even have no air conditioning. That ain't no new bill. Anyway, let me move on. Don't get me started. Let me move on. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, he live on the top floor. Now you know you living in the hood when your stairs got limits of how much weight you can put on them stairs. Girl. Anyway, let me move on. I don't care to go over there. I wasn't planning to go over there anyhow. What was the wait a minute. What it's a busy, what do you mean go over? Girl, they ain't never been nowhere. That's what I'm trying to say. It's a busy. How am I gonna go over to some place where they still in the beef sector? They ain't made no transition yet. Bro, that's just like I'm getting ready to move out of San Antonio, but yet I'm going to the west side. I'm still in the city. I just moved to the west side. Girl ain't never gone nowhere. Talking about some I can't go over the pizza sector. She ain't gone nowhere. I'm already here. Ho, I'm already here. You ain't never moved nowhere. Anyway. Ooh, Jesus. I can't go to your sector, but your sector can come to me. Uh, two of your top stars coming over to me to get help to get to their 1,000 because you can't get to their 1,000. Let me tell you something, Pizza. I want you to work on your execution. I want you to start something and finish it. Because again, Lovely Love came over there and paid you money to get her to 1,000 people. And you couldn't even do that. But then she came over to me in one day and got her 1,000 people. Now you can say what you want, but I can get people to 1,000. And I haven't seen you done that yet. And people paid you. My. Anyway. Baby, you gotta love these folks. You gotta love these people. And I ain't mad at not one person. I am not. I am enjoying this. Whatever this is, I'm enjoying it. Girl, the people mad at me, enjoying it. People can't click the link. I done block folk. They is pissed off, enjoying it. Enjoying every bit of it. Enjoying every bit of it. Because again, this is what having control over your destiny looks like. You don't care about what people say. You don't care about what people do. People putting up pictures stuff because all they want is your attention, and I don't give them their attention anymore. Say somebody got something up about you, so and what and or she accused the lady of being in my chat, so now you can't. Now people can't come over here. You see what she's trying to do? She's trying to kill the beef sector by restricting people. See, that right there kills the beef sector right there. People like her. Wasn't Pizarro and Brianna over there being missionaries, bringing people over here that weren't B sector? And what did they do? They was fighting with the gays, and then they wound up turning on the straight women. And now all of a sudden, we need to stop this doxing and stuff. But didn't y'all bring people over here who died? Not saying that they weren't in the B sector before, but again, y'all went over there being missionaries, going over there to them foreign countries, bringing people over. Now all of a sudden, the beef sector dying. The beef sector ain't dying, honey. Your content ain't strong. That's what it is. Because I can come over here and just say Jesus well, and we'll have a good old kiki. The beef sector ain't dead. Y'all shit is dead. That's the problem. Y'all shit is dead. And y'all can't sing, you can't sew, you can't cook, you can't do nothing. All y'all good at is sitting up here causing chaos. That's all you're good at. Now I can be messy, but at least I can sing. I can be messy, but at least I travel. I can be but I mean y'all don't have no talent outside of being messy. See, that's the problem. That's the problem. What's up, Sassy? And then she got mad because I'm like, I didn't like what they were talking about on the panel, but it is what it is. I mean, but yeah, look who she had on there. Okay, if that's the best you can do for heterosexual men, then y'all all in trouble. Anyway, I'm gonna leave that alone. And then you got William Carruthers always with that trans story because he was gonna whip that trans person ass. And I'm gonna tell y'all something, binary, you are so messy. This is binary. He is so messy. Talking about some. Did you know she was trans before or after? So what he was trying to say is that William, what's his name, Carruthers, may have had some interaction with the trans woman and then wanted to complain afterwards. Now that, see, binary, you ain't slick. I caught that shade, baby. I caught it. I caught it. I'm like, ooh, that's exactly what I said. I said, oh my God, shrimp fried rice is really reading. Okay. I said, shrimp fried rice is trying to make allegations and put connections together. My. Shrimp fried rice. I don't care. They can be upset. I'm having a good time. My. That don't that sound stupid? Straight rights. Straight rights. That's stupid. Moving right along. That's moving right along. You in the beef sector. This is what we do. If you don't like it, you start your own sector. Start the, and you know what? This is for envy. Envy. If you want straight men's rights, then go to the manosphere. That's where people who think like you go. Go to the manosphere, and you can have all the straight rights you want at the manosphere. Manosphere, baby. That's all he can talk about. I'm like, well, damn. Don't you have another story? Ah. Anyway, go to the manosphere. You got all the straight rights over there. Anyway, moving right along. What else is happening, y'all? That's like people saying we want white rights after all black people have been through with discrimination and all of this stuff, and now they're trying to right what was wrong. Then white people talking about something. We want white rights. That's how that envy sounds. He sounds just like, well, he is half white, so yeah. Anyway, so I guess he does have the right to say half of that stuff. Yeah. Oh, you think they by curious? 2 Chains. I can't really say that. I can't say that. 2 Chains. Mm, I don't know if a man can keep a chicken in his house. I don't know. Can't. I don't know what you're talking about. E Fly Prince. I don't know what you're talking about. What you talking about, E Fly Prince? Explain that. Are you saying that to be funny? So explain that. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's weird. Oh Lord, not letting the man know he don't have no teeth. What you trying to say? He don't have no teeth. What you trying to say? Mm, what you trying to say? No teeth. What you trying to say? No teeth. Anyway, mm, wow. Now I have dropped the link down because I'm almost in the last part. So yeah. What that mouth do? What that mouth do? I don't know what he trying to do. Lady Nika can do what she want to, but Lady Nika won't be 100% because Lady Nika was in the beef sector when it all went down. I don't see that fully. I think that would be in show more ceremonial than anything. I mean, I could be wrong, but yeah. So what else is going on, you all? I want to give a shout out to Demons O. I will go and watch Demons O. That's one channel that I do watch. Now I do watch Jay Dunn. Again, I don't have a problem with letting people know who I watch. You know, yeah, I watch Binary the first, and then I just move on because it just gets. I'm like, okay. Hershey, it is what it is. I don't watch it, so it is what it is. It is what it is. And she's not an OG. She's a second gen. So yeah, she's a second gen. She's not OG. I was a content creator. And she was sitting on that porch. So yeah, she's a second gen. She's not OG. She's a second gen. She's been here for a long time, but she's definitely not OG. She's second gen. She's second gen. All right. So let's get that. Let's make that clear. And let me say this too. It doesn't matter if you're OG or not. You can always emerge as a popular figure in the beef sector, and that's what I like about the beef sector. You don't have to be OG to emerge. Boss Lady New York was an OG. She was there at the beginning, but Boss Lady never emerged like that. But she's an OG. Period. My baby's second gen. She's second generational. She came in. She came in after the wave after all of that stuff was going on. She came in after that. She's a second gen. She's a second gen. OGs were the ones uploading their video. OGs were the ones who was there. Second gen came after them. Just because you've been here for a long time, that don't mean like you're OG. She's a second gen. She's a second gen. I said what I damn said. She's a second gen. Wally ain't no OG. He's a second gen. He came through when Armand Wiggins was there. He's second gen. Lady Nika is an OG. Lady Nika is OG. Sean Bradley is. Boss Lady New York is. I'm just saying. So you may not like what I have to say, but I was there. Okay? I was there. I didn't hear about it. These people you talking about are second gen. Heidi Fly is second gen. So let's be clear. There's OG and there's second gen. Shelly is an OG. Shelly is not OG. She is not second gen. Shelly was here. Yeah, she is second gen. I remember when she came out. She had that Rapunzel hat. Okay, and girl, she's second gen. Okay, I'm gonna leave y'all alone. Y'all know so much. She's second gen. I said what I said. Stomp Down is not second gen. Stomp Down came after Avatar Nation. Now he's not Avatar Nation, and he's definitely B sector, and he's way beyond 2.0 because he's funny. DKL is not second gen. DKL has been here. DKL has been here. DKL is not second gen. Tracy is not an OG. Tracy is second gen. Tracy is second gen. Well, how you think she got started? Now, Tracy was here at the beginning, but as a content creator, Tracy is an OG for being in the beef sector because she was here when it started, but she's second gen when it comes to content creator. No, Sir King is Avatar Nation. He's after second gen. Y'all gotta realize that you ain't an OG unless you were here at the start of it. And then if you come through somebody's house, then you second gen. Period. And there's a she's an OG, but she's second gen, meaning second generation of beef sector. Okay, you can call it anything you want to. I said what I said. I said what I said. There has been a progression. The beef sector, really, the OGs always were doing Housewives of Atlanta reviews, Queen Court reviews, and again, so OGs were doing that. We were already in the system. So when that perfect storm happened, where Kaya and T.S. Madison had broke apart, boom, all of that stuff started coming together. That's OG stuff. Now, was Tracy there? Yes. The main reason why I know, because Tracy was a Kaya fan, and baby, she was crazy as cat pee, hitting me up. I blocked Tracy. And then I brought her here. I'm like, look, and she became a content creator. She's second gen. Treasure Lane, OG, been here. He was doing stuff already. Yeah, so it's a lot of OGs, but it's a lot of second gen, and second gen always comes through somebody. If you came through somebody, you second gen, because OGs didn't come through anybody; they just showed up. That's the bottom line. I mean, I'm just being specific. You know what I'm saying? Just saying. Nicole Tyler is an OG. Tim Blaine. Tim Blaine. Yeah. So when we were in Atlanta, you had a mixture of OGs and second gen. And second gens have been here for a long time. And that's what you had. So it is what it is. So yeah. Properly bona fide, even though she is not in the beef sector though, but properly bona fide was here. She was here. She was here already. And there's a lot of people who are not beef sector now, but they were definitely then, for sure. So I mean, it is what it is. Jay Dunn is second gen. She's second gen. She's second gen. She's second generation. She's second generation. So it is it is what it is. I said what Fly Uchi was. She's second gen too. And it's not because second gens are kind of OGs. They are, but they second gen. Fridge Nat, come on, come on. He still ain't nothing. He ain't nothing. Interloper, interloper. Somebody on a visa. That's really interesting because I remember when King Roman came in, but I would say he's not 2.0. I think he came out the Avatar Nation, but he's not 2.0. He came in before all, because like I said, yeah. So it's just really interesting how people come into the sector. And the beef sector you see how many characters we have in the beef sector? The beef sector is not dying. We just have phases of the B sector. You have OG, you have second generation, you have Avatar Nation, you have after Avatar Nation, you have before 2.0. And now we got Beefsector West, which is the frenemy sector. So the beef sector is still growing. And I know Pizarro don't want nobody to call her stuff beef sector, but that's what it is. It's Beefsector West. Trish, I don't know when she came in. She ain't no OG. I don't know when she came in, to be honest. Stomp Down, I remember when Stomp Down came in. Stomp Down came in before 2.0. But again, Stomp Down was interesting. And see, for the mere fact that Stomp Down could read and gag the girls, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Stomp Down was there. He was pissing people off. Oh my God, yeah. Definitely Beefsector. Definitely Beefsector. Well, the mere fact that Stomp Down is entertaining without having a panel, Stomp Down had the girls gagging and laughing. Get in the receiver. Baby, hey, what's up? So again, definitely Beefsector because he's talented. Very talented. Nobody don't care about Wrench. Again, if that's your claim to fame, then you ain't doing too much. All of that is being a coward. I don't show myself, and yeah, that's what that is. Yeah, it is what it is. Nubiology has been here for a long time. She's probably second, maybe, but she Nubiology was a subscriber, and y'all got to realize that a lot of subscribers are OG, and if you want to put yourself in the subscriber category as being OG, you can, because there are some people who've been here since day one. Day one, subscribers. But as a content creator, that's a whole nother ball game. Now the B sector ain't dead. Okay, people got to do what they got to do. It's business, you all. It's business. It's business. And let me say this, you all. I don't get no pay, or I don't get any uh, you know bonuses for being OG. I don't. But again, when you know when something has happened, and when you were there at its inception, you know, you know. And if you know, you know. ZT is second gen. ZT is definitely second gen. I don't know even when running. I don't know when barbecue came in. I don't even know when she came in. She's been there for a long time. It's one thing to be around. It's another thing to be on camera. Don't get it confused. Like I said earlier, there are some subscribers who are definitely OG, but just because you're a subscriber, that doesn't put you in the category of content creator. You know, Miss Olivia is really interesting, and I think Miss Olivia is probably about second gen. I think she came in when all of the Kaya and stuff came in. So yeah, 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 yeah. No, they don't have to show themselves. That's why we have Avatar Nation. But that was a big split. That was a big split. That was a major issue with you know, second gen and all of this stuff, because again, a lot of people were not. And that was a big issue. That was a big issue. And that I think that was a defining point in the beef sector. And all the beef sector is doing is evolving. This is why I'm not mad at people. The beef sector is evolving. So if they gonna do what Pizarro want, then I guess that'll be beef sector West. Baby, you don't know what you're talking about. The beef sector evolved, and I know exactly how it evolved. Everybody was doing their thing, and I know how we got together. Now, what happened before the beef sector? With Alexander them, all that. That wasn't beef sector, baby. That was their thing. I know how the beef sector evolved, and you don't have to like it, ho. But at the end of the day, you know what? Who are you as a content creator? Do we know you as a content creator? That's what I'm trying to say. Because everybody here, yes, you can be a subscriber and be here, but if you weren't doing what we were doing, then that's it. And that's all I'm saying. It is what it is, baby. It is what it is. You know what though? Stump Down came in like Simply Trey. Baby, Simply Trey came in and said, press, 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 press. Trey don't need no press. Baby, Simply Trey was funny as hell. So it is what it is. But let me say this. I don't have time to argue with people about the Beefsector history. If you know, you know. And you keep on moving. It is what it is. I said what I said. And if you don't like it, you get on your channel and you talk about what you want to talk about. How about that? How about that? I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are. Jazz D. Oh, who are you? Who are you? Anyway, since you ain't second gen, who are you? Since you're not second gen. I don't know who it is. I don't know. Now, like I said, Joyce Daz, and what's her name? Girl, bye. You second gen, girl. Shut the hell up. You second gen. You weren't there at the beginning. Be quiet, J Dunn. You second gen, girl. You may have been a subscriber, an OG subscriber, but you're definitely not OG. You're second gen. You've been here for a long time, but you second gen, niece. Okay, moving right along, girl. Bye. Anyway, I said what I said. You weren't even in the taping in Atlanta. You came to visit. You were a fan. Anyway, as I was saying, girl. Anyway, girl, you're not OG. You weren't even thought of. You came over there. Whatever. Good. Okay, J Dunn. Whatever you want to be, girl. Whatever. Okay. Move right along, JD. I mean JD. I say JD. Did I just say JD? I said JD. Lord have mercy. Girl, I didn't know who that was. Girl, I didn't know who that was. But VS ain't even VS ain't OG. VS is second gen. That's what you don't get. VS is second generational. Hell, Larry Nelson is more OG than you. I mean, seriously, Larry Nelson is OG. Girl, you second gen. You second gen. And Brianna came out from the VS crowd, but VS came out because, baby, y'all second gen. Stop playing. Y'all second gen. She's second gen. She is second gen. She came out at the same time Heidi Fly came out. These girls weren't here at the beginning. They second gen. All right, whatever. Anyway. I know. Girl, you was not making major stuff like that at the time. Nobody didn't know who you were. Girl, bye. You was a subscriber. And again, when we were in Atlanta, that was it. Because if you was all OG, you would have been in Vegas when Sean was doing the show, and in Atlanta. You wouldn't even thought of until Orlando. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Girl, these girls are something else. Anyway, whatever. Okay. Anyway, okay, get on your platform and talk about it. Girl, anyway. Oh, Jesus. No, she wasn't. No, she wasn't. She was not. The beginning of the beginning was, so was she again, celebrity, housewife stuff, T.S. Madison. Those were the first people when you think about it. People who were uploading their stuff and coming with it. VS came a little later on, and VS came because of the Larry Nelson situation and the Von Yvonne situation. And that's when we really start seeing her. And I'm like, this is terrible because I saw what was going on. So anyway, if y'all had to tell it, thank God I was here. Thank God I was here. Well, Jay Don, it seems like this means a lot to you. Anyway, you're not OG. You second gen. You second gen, niece. You second gen. You second gen. You second gen. What's that man's name? Because there was another guy. Oh, I can't think of his name. He actually left the beef sector. He was LGBTQIA, and he almost reminded me of Voodoo Badu. So yeah, girl, I'm not. Girl, I could care less about you. You just need to be counted. You just want to be counted. Who else will put that Girl Scout picture up there so folk will know you was in the Girl Scout? Okay, again, Jay Dunn, you have a propensity that you want to be counted. But at the end of the day, you second gen, niece. You second gen. So really, you all, again, a lot of us were doing celebrity gossip. We were doing the Housewives review. And then when T.S. Madison and Kaya came, we used to do reviews on the Queen's Court. That's why we were excited when Duchess Kelly Love went on the Queen's Court because he was the first person in the beef sector to really do that. And so that's what that happened. And we were always doing that. And then, of course, when the Kai thing come on. But, Jay Dunn, it is what it is, girl. Okay. Y'all, Jay Dunn is an OG because she felt that she did a video, a song that she OG. Please, y'all, even though she's second gen, she in her mind is an OG. Okay? That make you feel good, niece. Miss Gina. Miss Gina, Queen of Talk. Lord have mercy. First of all, how y'all think Tracy came on here? How you think Tracy came on here? Hmm? How you think she came on here? I'm just asking. How you think she came on here? Y'all hoes trying to rewrite history. How you think she came on here? Now, Tracy is an OG subscriber. Tracy has been on here for the day. She was a subscriber. Period. Lovely T didn't sit Tracy down in her house and present Tracy like that. Oh, Lovely T put Tracy in her house and say, okay, y'all, and introduce her and made the okay, that's what she did. Okay. Okay. Rodney, I don't know, but baby, she is really on that thing. She crying over girl talk to Zulu. But yeah, let me tell y'all, I met Jay Dunn in Atlanta. And Jay Dunn was a fan and she came to meet the people. And then Jay Dunn was in Orlando. But Jay Dunn went in Las Vegas either. I just love it. But anyway, she just she gotta be a part. Mm. Oh Lord. Oh Lord Jesus. She was. And we had a little good conversation and shit. Hmm. Let me say this, girl, but you weren't doing no content worth watching. See, that's the whole thing. You could have been here, but you weren't doing no content worth watching, niece. So it's one thing to be a subscriber and another thing to be a content creator. Didn't I tell you that there are some subscribers who are OGs, but until you cross that threshold, so J Dunn, it is what it is, girl. I know you feeling some kind of way now. Oh Lord, this is why I think she autistic, and this is why I think she has Alzheimer's disease because, baby, she is on that thing, Rodney, and it's gonna bother her all day long. You know, it's gonna bother her all day long, and she's gonna make 50 videos because that's how they are. Lord have mercy. You second gen, honey. You second gen. You second gen. You pretty much second gen. Now you may be an OG in another sector, but you second gen in the B sector. You second gen, J Dunn. You second gen, niece. You second gen, niece. Lord, you know it. You know it. You know it. Ooh, ooh. Second gen. Second generation, baby. Hmm. Boss Lady, New Jersey, OG. Tim Blaine, OG. Sean Bradley, OG. Properly bona fide, OG. Billy Boy, OG. Uh huh. Yeah. Yeah. Second gen, J Don. Second gen. Okay. Oh. Duchess Kelly Love. Yeah. Yeah. April at now. Ask April and on-site April. Very good. Rita is second gen. I remember when Rita came out, but Rita's been here for a long time though. Again, a long time. Second gen. Second gen. If you were not doing constant battle, uploading your shit and doing that, you know what I'm saying? Just because you did a little scant piece, that don't make you a OG. Just because you did a video once, that don't make you OG. That means you did a video once. Yeah, most of the sector is second gen. Most of the sector is second gen. This is why I'm saying that the B sector is always growing because most of the sector is second gen. Truth be told. And honey, Rita was funny as hell. Mm-hmm. Reed who? I don't know when Reed comes. She's not OG, but Reed has been here for a while. But was Reed doing Avatar? She might have been a little bit before Avatar Nation. No, I ain't arguing about nothing. Somebody wants to be an OG because she did a little video once, and then she think that make her OG because she did a video once. Girl, you second gen. I mean, I'm not saying you ain't beef sector, but you second gen. You know what though? Ask April may be. I remember when Ask April used to come and do her hair on YouTube and all of that stuff. I'm trying to figure out because again, most of the people who OGs at least was doing some uploads and stuff, and then at the onset, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I gotta. I'm not sure. As April is interested. Oh yes, baby. Yeah, 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 yeah. But ask April. I remember she used to do her hair, and then this is when we start getting into the race and the colorist thing because they used to call her white. And oh my God, I remember that. I remember that. I remember that. J Don, you mad because you second generation? Okay, but you doing all of this, but nobody knew about you. And then again, even with the show, you didn't come on until Orlando. You second gen, niece. And I'm not denying the fact that you weren't here, but you second gen. You weren't consistently doing stuff. Your name don't come up when we talk about OG and people uploading stuff, and when it gets a carpet on my wall and shit. We don't mention you. So again, yeah, 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 yeah. That's what it is, girl. You second gen. You second gen, J Dub. Girl, you second gen. You needed to do a little bit more work. Okay, you need a little. I mean, you doing what you need to do now. Second gen, second gen. It's okay though. You've been here for a long time, but second generation, second gen, second gen. I mean, do y'all remember anything significant that Jay Dunn did back in the day? Do y'all remember that? The only time I really knew of Jay Dunn, and she got some traction is, yeah, yeah, cause yeah, yeah, mm-mm. Now it's Patricia. You laughing, girl? Yeah, she's second generation. She's second generation. She don't like it because I'm telling her that I was here before you, but you wasn't popular. You wasn't popping like that though. You weren't popping like that. You weren't popping like that. I knew more about simply trading you during that time. Yeah, yeah. Because if I'm not mistaken, you was over there with TCC or whatever that is. What's her name? VS. You was a flunky for VS at one point in time until they kicked you out, and then after they kicked you out, and then they did that mock funeral of your mama. I mean, so and again, VS was second gen. I'm just saying, ZT is second gen too. I think ZT was second gen. I mean, I think we had a big resurgence during the second gen. The second gens were a lot. They were there. The second gens were good. Okay. Yeah, she was a flunky for VS, and then she was up there doing mess until they. Let me tell you something. What's really interesting about these hoes over here, because they think people don't remember. Jay Dunn was over there. Brianna was over there. All of them hoes was over there. On site April was over there and wound up going over to Sean Bradley. She's one I can deal with though. I like on site April, but Jay Dunn was over there, and all of them people used to do terrible stuff until the shit backfired on them. That's what happened with Vonnie Vaughn. Sitting up there doing that stuff with Larry Nelson, letting them people lie on that man. And then when Vonnie Vaughn fell out of favor, then they start doxing her. When Jay Dunn fell out of favor, they did that mock funeral with her mama. Yeah. See, see, yeah, that's what they did because they used to do that. They used to get everybody's information and then throw it on out there and then embarrass them or do something that was so egregious that it was shocking and revolting because they like that kind of stuff. And this is when I knew the B sector was going to be a little different because when that Larry Nelson situation happened, I'm like, look, this is a step too far right here. And I kept on saying that, look, this needs to be handled in the court of law, not in the court of YouTube. Oh, I remember that. Hmm. I remember that. So anyway, J Dub, I don't remember that girl. Girl, I don't remember that. I don't remember you doing any shit, uploading any shit. And then this is the thing, J Dunn. We were doing housewives reviews too. So anyway, J Dunn, you can be whatever you want to, but you second gen. You second gen. You second gen. And to be honest, I remember Food Junkie and Miss Gina is more than you. I don't know. When did J Dunn get her resurgence? Because I know they did that mock funeral, and I really didn't even know J Dunn at that time when they did that mock funeral. Because she was just a flunky for VS at the time when they did that mock funeral. I really didn't know J Dunn until later on. Yeah. So it is what it is. No, the content really wasn't memorable. Yeah, Rodney. Yeah, yeah. She's second gen. She's second generation. She's second gen. Now, let me say this though. As a subscriber, as a subscriber, baby, she's an OG subscriber, as far as I'm concerned. But far as content creator that people took notice of, she's second gen. Okay, J Dunn. All right. Okay. Second gen. Second gen. Now, J Dunn, you can go start your own sector, and you can be an OG in your own little sector. You can be an OG in your own little sector. Okay, be a little OG in your own sector. Oh, y'all remember that? Oh, we used to get on Michelle. Ooh, Michelle and Josh. Michelle and Josh. Michelle and Josh. J Don. J Don. J Don. How many uploaded videos did you do consistently? What's up, Duchess Kelly Love? Now, Duchess Kelly Love is first generation. No, Duchess Kelly Love is OG. Duchess Kelly Love actually went on the damn show. Duchess Kelly Love is an OG. Duchess Kelly Love was uploading videos. Duchess Kelly Love was, baby, Duchess Kelly Love was there. Okay? Boss Lady TV is an OG. You remember she used to do this? She's an OG. She used to be in that Star Wars chair with all of them chucky dolls in the back. Baby, she's an OG. She's an OG. Oh, J Don, you gotta prove that. Oh my God. For the mere fact you gotta do all that shit, it's just good indication that you second generation. Mm. Mm. Yes. Oh Lord, J Don, J Don. Oh, second gen, second gen, second gen, babe, second gen. Baby, what? Wait, she gonna put all of them videos up. She gonna do 99 videos tonight. Oh my God, she gonna do 19 about me. Oh my God. Oh my God, cause she's second generation. I mean, I'm not saying that she ain't no beef sector. She's second gen. She's second generation. Mm. Maybe she gonna do 5011 videos. 5011 videos. 5011 videos. Watch. And like I said, Wiley is second gen. I remember when Wiley came over here with Armand Wiggins. And Armand Wiggins dumped him because Armand Wiggins felt that Wiley was doing junk behind his back. I'll never forget that. And we were long into the B sector back then. I mean, long into the B sector. So again, when people talk about the B sector ain't gonna grow and we don't allow people in, that's a lie. Whenever I was in the beef sector, whenever I was there, and whenever I was an OG. Cause whenever Kaya came on, baby, we gonna hear that all day, all day. We gonna hear that all day. I know Shelly was OG. Ooh. Now let me give y'all this. Mona Simone is second generation. Because Mona Simone came on after we kept on talking about her. Because I think I asked something about her degrees because she had about 17 degrees. And then that's how Mona Simone came. So Mona Simone, even though she was with Maddie and was going to the taping, but she came into the B sector a little later. But again, even Mona Simone. And I won't even give Mona Simone maybe before, yeah. So Mona Simone was here for a while, but she came in after the fact. Uploads were the core of the B sector. And if you were not uploading regularly, check that out now, regularly and in a fight with somebody, baby, you ain't OG B sector. When was you uploading, fighting with people, J Dunn, and uploading this? And I mean, VS came in on the tail end of that. And like I said, you was her flunky. Tell it, Duchess, because honey, these girls want to rewrite history. Duchess, these girls want to rewrite history. And we were there. Now, am I the first? I was there. Now, let me say this. I was not a part of the Fresh Collective. And the and let me say this, Alexander Rogers and all of them, I mean, they were doing their thing, but the B sector specifically happened at a time that is specific. A, housewife reviews. B, reviews of the Queen Court. C, the fallout of Kaya and Maddie. Now, Kaya and Maddie did not start the B sector, but because of the situation that happened, that's how the B sector came. And people start being split on sides, and then that's when we start beefing. Because of that. Come on now. So the B sector organically, not manufactured, but organically had a start. Period. Okay, J Dunn, whatever. Girl, J Dunn, you were not fighting back with Duchess and Boss Lady TV and all that. You were not doing that. Girl, you just wants to be counted. You just want to be okay, we're gonna do this. Cause J Dunn did a video once or twice in 2008. Okay. She OG. We don't know who she ain't never fought Boss Lady, but she's an OG now. She's an OG now. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. You second gen. You second gen, niece.
I'm so sick of it. Just want to be counted. COVID time was not you right. COVID was a whole nother section. We got together. Everybody came from different sectors and stuff. I don't even think I was a part of a sector. I just started coming up and talking about Kaya and all of that stuff. I didn't come through nobody. If you came through somebody, you second generation. Okay? If you came through somebody, you second generation. Now, I said it. Kwani is not, Kwani is an OG. Now, Kwani was here. Ooh, Quantum was here through it all. Yeah. Because some of these people we forget. Look at all the characters that we are naming. Look at all the characters. So you know the beef sector is not dead. And what the thing is, the beef sector has history. We can tell you exactly when the formulation of the beef sector started. We can tell you where other people were. We can tell you where we were before we even got to the beef sector. We can tell you some of the basic things. We would look at somebody's video and come back with a response. You had to upload that stuff. It was no streaming in. Now somebody made a video about Jesus loves me, and then she thinks she's a whole OG because she made one video, one or two video. Now it's one thing to be an OG subscriber, but it's another thing to be an OG content creator. There's a difference. And if you don't believe me, ask Mo Better. Mo Better said it is so different being a content creator than a subscriber. So again, you could be an OG subscriber, but that don't mean you're an OG content creator. Period. Period. Ness is second gen. No, Ness ain't even second gen. I think well, Ness is tail end of second gen. Because I do place it in. So I think there's OG, second gen, which is before Avatar Nation, and then 2.0. 2.0. And Avatar Nation to me is anybody who didn't show their faces, anybody who didn't come on camera. And we're not saying that they're not beef sector. You're just in that division where people didn't show their faces, because that's another thing. Baby, you had to show your face. You had to show up. I ain't never seen J Dunn face until I met her in Atlanta. I may have saw a picture, but her coming on, I ain't never seen that. I ain't never seen it. I seen Duchess Kelly Love because we used to come on. Baby, it was face shown. Ooh. Now let me say this again to y'all. I don't get no extra money for being in the beef sector a long time. They don't give you raises. It's just the mere fact that you see how people rewrite history. You see how people try to put themselves in history and all of this. My thing is, I know how it was started, and Duchess Kelly Love is here with me to even verify. So it is what it is. She's second generation. I mean, there's a lot of people who second generation who formed and shaped stuff how it was. But she wasn't here at the beginning. She came in at the tail end of the uploads. She came in at the she came in, but she almost came in at the same time Heidi Fly came in. And the only thing she did was cause the sector to go in chaos when people start doxing and calling people's jobs. It was a whole cult. So it is what it is. First of all, they came through her. So again, they second gen. If you came through somebody, you second gen. They just Kelly Love didn't come through anybody. Anyway, second gen, baby. So it's all good. People can disagree. This is my opinion, and this is how I see it. I was actually here, and Duchess Kelly Love was here. But anyway, it is what it is. She was there at the tail end. You all, I remember fighting with these people, and they came in at the tail end. And we remember. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. Larry Nelson, Vonnie Vaughn, and Nate were hanging out together way before VS. Way before VS. Vonnie Vaughn, Larry Nelson, and Nate were working together to come for me. Larry Nelson told me this. VS really makes a major appearance when Vonnie Vaughn and Larry Nelson thing went south. And this is when we see the emergence. But she was doing uploads later on. She was doing uploads later on. Later on. And my thing is, just because you were here, that doesn't mean you were a content creator. Being here means that you were a subscriber. Being a content creator means you were here. There were a lot of people who was here. Tracy was here. Tracy was here as a subscriber. Tracy was here as a subscriber and a troll. But Tracy was not here until she got on that camera. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So I'm never saying that people weren't here. A lot of people were here, but a lot of people weren't doing it. VS came in later on, and I will say this, she did get a little piece of the uploads because she was doing that. But she's definitely second generation because Heidi was doing that as well. It is what it is, baby. Anyway, I was actually on camera during that time, and I was actually doing reviews for Housewives, and I was actually doing reviews for the women's the Queen's Court, and doing it. And I know who I fought with all the time. I know who came in a little after that because again, the people who were fighting, we know who it was. Yeah, and so people came in afterwards, and so it is what it is. And what I'm gonna say is, if you didn't get on camera and wasn't a content creator at the time, I mean, you can say what you want, but the people who were in the thick of it knows. It is what it is. Yeah, Uncle Tim is definitely OG. For sure. He was busy up there fighting with Walt Lee Hampton and Cadillac Kimberly. And then you had the Fresh Collective doing their thing. So everybody was doing their thing. And then the perfect storm happened, and voila, the beef sector happened, and it happened organically. It wasn't manufactured, there were no rules. It happened organically. Organically. And let me say this again. Just because you were here, if you weren't doing content and you wouldn't actually fight with anybody, then yeah, a lot of people were probably subscribers before I was a content creator. But this is the thing. It's one thing to be an OG subscriber, but it's another thing to be an OG content creator. Oh no, he was here. He was here. Child bye. Look, this is funny. Second generational, second generational, second generational, second generational. Second generation. We're not talking about what people did back then. Hell, I was on in 2005. But that doesn't make me OG Beefsector because I was doing something different. Second gen, second gen, second generational. And I'm not mad because nobody ain't getting paid or nothing, but second generational. Second generational. But somebody was doing coloring books, second generational. Second generational. Anyway, moving right along. Second generational. hmm And then the people want to give Wiley credit because of the beef. Wiley didn't come up with the beef sector. He sure didn't. He sure did not. We rejected that name. We rejected that name. And again, he came in with Armand Wiggins, and we saw Armand Wiggins publicly denounce him. Right in the beef sector at that. But he didn't come up with that claim. Mm. Child, people don't like to be. It is what it is. Mm-mm-mm. It's gonna be a lot of videos made today. It's gonna be a lot of videos made today, baby. Ooh wee, a lot of videos. Mm-mm-mm. Thank you for the super chat. But a lot of people have been here for a long time though. And you are a OG if you second gen, you just second gen. I just think it's phases to the beef sector. And the people who are Avatar Nation or never showed themselves, they're part of the beef sector too, but that's a different phase of the beef sector. Girl, she looking through old photos. Girl, she gonna start seeing. Girl, you gonna start seeing lines through the videos and stuff. Oh Lord, here it is. Here it is. See, here we are already. J Dunn, you second gen, boo. You give me a video of you uploading, fighting with XYZ, da 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 da, and all that. Just because you make a video, that don't mean you OG. You had to be actively engaged. And really we didn't know too much of you until the show. I mean, videos in context. Videos in context. Who cares you have video? You second gen, babe. You second gen. You second generational. You second generational. Mm. Ooh, honey, she gonna be getting pictures and stuff. Ooh, she gonna be proving to y'all. I'm OG. I'm OG. Oh Lord. I'm OG. I'm OG. What's up, trademark? She didn't come from nobody. J Dunn was a self-made woman. She didn't come out of VS's camp. Mm-mm. She didn't. She didn't come out of VS's camp. Okay, Harriet Tubman, honey, because she's a part of the civil rights movement too, girl. Okay. Patricia. hmm Girl, she was there with Booker T. Washington and stuff. She remember when Tuskegee was built. She remember when they built Mississippi Valley State. She remember the first dorm. Because she's an OG. hmm She was with the Indian for the Trails of Tears, honey. She was on the Trails of Tears. She cried when the Indian was moving. She cried. When they moved them from the South to Oklahoma and stuff, J. Don was right there, honey. She was crying. She was on the Trail of Tears. Yes, she was. She was right there. hmm mm hmm Oh Lord, we got to go through all of this now. Okay. Second gen, second gen, second gen, second gen. Girl, when they landed on the moon, J Don was right there too. She was right there for that moon landing. She sure was. hmm Okay, she was there, baby. She walked on dry land too. Child, when Moses opened the Red Sea, J Don was right there. She was. She was right there. She sure was. She got pictures. She got video. She got videos, girl. She sure do. hmm So Rodney, we was talking about. I don't know how we got here, but she's second gen. I don't know how we got on the conversation, but you know how it is. She's second gen. She's second gen. She's second generational. I mean, she's been here for a long time now. I'm not gonna lie, for a long time. But again, it is content creators who actively engage with each other, not sporadically, but actively engaged with each other. Actively engaged with each other. I mean, you could have been a subscriber or been doing a few things, but that don't make you an OG, girl. When I think of OGs, I know who come to mind, and you don't. But you've been here for a long time, though. Okay, right. Mm-hmm. Oh, Hunter Dunn. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Not Dre Day, not going back in time. Yeah, Sabrina. Sabrina, you know it. You know it, Sabrina. hmm But see, but that's the thing, Duchess. Everybody was doing different things, but we came together and we would come back and forth with each other a whole lot. And of course, Duchess Kelly Love again was the only person from the beef sector to be on Maddie's show during that time, and we did talk about it. I never forget that. But Duchess definitely OG, definitely was uploading and doing some stuff. Oh, whatever. Nobody. Well, how am I hating, girl? Because you second gen. Oh, now, girl. Let me say, have y'all even heard me talk about J Dunn getting a new property? The only thing I said is congratulations. Now I'm hating, girl. You sick. You sick, J Dunn. I don't really care to watch you that much to take care of what you're doing. You really sick. You really got an illness. You really got an illness, niece. Did she just say that? She got an illness. Girl, nobody don't care about you and your property. I don't live with you. about you and your property. Girl, is you mad? Is you mad because you second generational? You second generational, girl. She's mentally ill. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. Okay, y'all, we gonna make J Dunn an OG. Okay, she gonna be an OG. Jesus. Okay, because J Dunn want to be an OG. We gonna make an OG today. Okay, J Dunn, does that help you? You feel better now, J Dunn? Ooh, yes, J Dunn is an OG, baby. I mean, she has been on here fighting with people for years. We remember all of her uploads, all of her uploads, all of her uploads, child. We remember all of them. She's a real OG now. That make you feel better? You feel better? You feel better, niece? Girl, y'all remember when J Dunn had them Girl Scout pictures up there? Girl, and she was looking like Spanky from our gang. Okay, I'm like, niece. She wants y'all to know she is somebody. She wants y'all to know she's somebody. She really do. And she really wants y'all to know. Now she got a property. She wants y'all to know J Dunn got a property, y'all. Amen. Let's give J Dunn an applause. She got a property. She wants y'all to know that. And she's an OG, a second generational OG. I'm telling you, when Jesus turned water into wine, she was right there. She tasted the first sip. She showed you. When Nelson Mandela got out of Robbins Island, she was with Winnie. Y'all didn't know that, but she was with Winnie Mandela. Yep, yep. So no. When Martin Luther put them theses on the Wittenberg Cathedral, J. Dawn was right there. She was there when Protestantism came about. When the Catholic and Protestants split, she was there. During the diet of worms, yep, J. Dawn was right there. Y'all didn't know that. She's everywhere. She's transcendent. She's omnipresent and omniscient. Y'all didn't know that. She met Shaka. She met Shaka. She met Phyllis Wheatley when she was writing them poems. J. Don saw the pen that Phyllis Wheatley wrote on. Sure did. She was right there. She's the OG for the world. Y'all didn't know that. She's an OG for the world. Yes. Yeah. Rebel is second gen. Rebel is second gen. I remember meeting Rebel, and Rebel is second gen, but he's been here for a long time. He's been here for a long time. But Rebel ain't sitting up here crying about it. Winnie Mandela. She was right there with Winnie, sitting right there with her at the house. When Maya Angelou wrote "I Rise," J. Dunn was there. J. Dunn was there. When they marched on the Selma Bridge, y'all didn't know, but J. Dunn was in the far background. She was taking pictures, though. Y'all just didn't see it, but she was taking pictures. Yeah. Jadon, I had my master's way before you. Jadon, how old are you? Because, girl, I got my master's degree in 1995. When did you get yours? Let me see. 1993 bachelor's, 1995 master's, 2007 doctorate, 2015 master's, 2017 master's. When did you get yours? Because I had my first master's was in 1995. When were you born? How old are you? When were you born? Okay. See, that's what you don't understand. Girl, I don't hate off of you. When I got my own accomplishments, I don't need to worry about yours. But you still second generation. You still second generation. Girl, she was at the lunch counter. She was there. Honey, when Rosa said that, when they told Rosa to get off the bus, Jay Dunn, y'all didn't know this, but Jay Dunn was in Alabama during that time because her mama was shopping at the store. And Jay Dunn saw Rosa Parks get off the bus. She was there. She was there. She sure was. She wasn't working for BET then. She was working for the NAACP. Y'all just didn't know that. Okay, then. So why am I worried about you and your master's degree? Because when you was in third grade, boo, I already had mine. See, that's what I'm trying to say, J. Dunn. You sound ignorant. Nobody don't care about your education, as long as you care about it. Oh, they get real sensitive. They get real sensitive, but she's still second generation. Oh, I hope and I pray that you will, but you there, I am still just a bill, just second generation. My. Yep, she was in charge of the teleprompter, girl. She was right there in Chicago. She was. She sure was. hmm not the Lorraine Hotel, baby. Mm. Because baby, she's a second generational OG. hmm Oh Lord, I love this. But look, y'all, I gotta go because it's 9 o'clock. So let me go. Let me go. Lord Jesus. So y'all get ready. Because baby, the flood of I'm a OG is getting ready to happen. Who's an OG, who's not an OG. All of that's getting ready to take place. I love it. The beef sector ain't dead. The beef sector ain't dead. It ain't dead at all. Mm, it ain't dead at all. Look, y'all have a good one. Want to give a shout out to OG, Duchess Kelly Love, a true OG, a true OG. Duchess Kelly Love. Yes, I want to give him a shout out for coming over. A real OG, a person who really knew what happened. He was not a subscriber OG. He was a content creator OG. There is a difference. There is a difference. So, yes, I'm waiting on you to say, girl, she was there for the moon landing. She was there. She was there, baby. Let me tell you though, the biggest thing was for Jadon, and her biggest triumph was when Jesus said it was light, and it was, honey, she was there for the creation of the world. Y'all don't know that, but she was there in heaven when God was making the world, and she was there with Adam and Eve. hmm She don't want y'all to know though, because you know what I'm saying. She was in the backdrop, you know what I'm saying, but she was there, and he said there light, and there was, and she was there when Earth was made. She saw the dinosaurs and all of that stuff, Tyrannosaurus Rex and shit. She was there. Yeah, y'all didn't know that though. Y'all didn't know that. She was there for that. She was there. Even though she was 3 at 1995, she was just 3 years in third grade in 1995. She was in third grade, but her spirit was with God when He was making the world. hmm hmm Yeah, y'all didn't know that. Y'all didn't know that. So I told y'all J Dunn tried to one up you. Girl, if you had a headache, she had an aneurysm. Okay. If you had a Charlie horse, she had an amputation. hmm Okay. If you went to California, she went to Catalina Island. She had to go a little farther out of California. hmm Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's Jay Dunn. That's Jay Dunn for you. Okay. Maybe she's deep. She always trying to one up you. Okay. And she want to show them pictures. Mm, okay. I'm serious. I'm serious, baby. Jay Don be one up and you girl. Hmm. If you swam in a swimming pool, she swam in the Atlantic Ocean. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. If you met Jimmy Carter, she met Jimmy Carter, Obama, Bill Clinton. Okay. She met Mother Teresa, Don Ho, who used to do the Don Ho show. She met all of them. Hmm. Yep. She met all of them. Yeah. Yeah. Gandhi. Which one? The daughter of the daddy. Okay. She met Margaret Thatcher. Hmm. Winston Churchill. All of them, baby. She met all of them. Queen Elizabeth, Queen Victoria, Henry the Eighth. She met all of them. Girl, all of them. Hmm. Girl, all of them. Pope Leo, Pope John Paul. Okay. Girl, she met the first Pope. Mm, I'm just saying. Girl, she done look sassy. Go to her page. I bet she got 77 pictures up already. Girl, she done put videos up. She done met the Pharaoh. She met Cleopatra. She done met Amenhotep. Okay, she done met all of them, girl. Mm-hmm. All of them. Mm-hmm. All of them. She done met everybody. Okay. You know she got 50 pictures up already. She done got the videos up already. But you still second generational. It ain't nothing wrong with being second generational. That means you did your YouTube premiere and got recognized a little later on. She met all the kings. She met Mansa Musa, all of them, all of them. The Virgin Mary. She knew Mary when she was a virgin. Mary Magdalene, Paul and Silas, girl, all of them. She met all of them. She knew everybody. She taught Rerun how to dance. Yeah. Hmm. She was there when Jeffrey Shalimar taught Michael Jackson how to do the moonwalk. J. Dunn was there. She was. She can tell you exactly how it happened. Sure can. Even though in 1995 she was in third grade. I'm just saying. She was there during the Qing Dynasty, all that. When the Great Walls of China was built, she was there at the tail end when they had the ribbon cutting. She was there. Hmm. Yeah, she was there. Yeah, yeah. Kubla Khan, she know him. So no. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Which Queen Elizabeth? Queen Elizabeth one or two? You got it because honey, yeah. Which Queen Elizabeth? Hmm. She knew Papa Doc way before Baby Doc. She knew Papa Doc. She knew Catherine Dunham and Alvin Ailey. All of them. All of them. Hmm. Hmm. She knew Fannie Lou Hamer because she was from Mississippi, and she knew Mosey Burke. The lady said, "This morning when I rose," J. Don know her because J. Don mama went to school with her. And so she know the lady who was in the Mississippi Mass Choir who used to shake her head because J. Don is from Mississippi, and she know everybody from Mississippi. Uh-huh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Sure enough. Didn't she though? She the one who helped Trump sign that thing. And that's why the oil price is down now, because J. Don. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. She was there, Patricia. She was there. She bought the cabbage for the Cabbage Patch doll. Oh, Jesus. Not the cabbage for the Cabbage Patch dolls, Reed. Oh my God. Oh my God. When Don Cornelius moved Soul Train from Chicago to LA, J. Don was there. She told Don to go to LA. She said, Don, there's more money in LA because because the Lord knew she was gonna be working for BET. And so her spirit man told Don Cornelius to move from Chicago to LA for Soul Train. Yep. Yep, sure did. hmm She told the Pointer Sisters to be in car wash because it was gonna help their career. That's right, and that's why y'all see the Pointer Sisters in car wash. You got to believe in something. Why don't you believe in J. Dunn? Yeah, y'all didn't know that. Sitting here in this chair, waiting on you. Oh, baby, see it my way. hmm Yep. Yep. hmm She told Michael Jackson, Diana Ross, um, to do the Wiz. Y'all didn't know that. Yeah. hmm The ease on down the road. Jay Dunn told him about that. Yep. Y'all didn't know that, did you? No. Y'all didn't know that. Yeah. She done did everything. She went to the Mariana Trench to see if it was the deepest part of the ocean. Yeah, Jay Dunn went there. She showed it. She got in a submersible and went all the way down there. It's a lot of stuff y'all don't know that Jay Don done did. Mm-hmm. Right. She did. How you think Lolo be getting her wigs and stuff? Because Jay Don knew. Mm-hmm. Yep. 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 See, Alice Walker lives in Georgia, and Jay Don lives in Georgia. Alice Walker is a Lesbiterian, and so is Jay Don. And she told Alice Walker to make that movie and have Oprah Winfrey play Miss Sophia. Yeah. Y'all didn't know that, though. Y'all didn't know that. Jay Don be behind the scenes doing a lot. hmm that's it. That's it, Reed. Girl, Jay Don done did everything. Okay. Okay. Everything. Everything. Ain't nothing Jay Don has not done. She done been whitewater rafting. She done did some bungee jumping. Okay. She went to Antarctica to be a part of the research team. She did all of that. All that. hmm All that. Yep, she told Thomas Edison about that light bulb. She showed did. She told the Wright brothers, you need to go to Kitty Hawk because it has a lot of wind on that beach. Yep, she showed did. And that plane flew because Jay Dunn had an instrumental hand in it. Now, you don't see her in the pictures or nothing, but yeah, because she's an OG. hmm She's an OG. She's an OG. She is OG. She was with Sacagawea and Lewis and Clark. She told them how to get to the Columbia River and get to the Pacific Ocean. That was Jay Dunn. Y'all didn't know that. She was there. She showed love. hmm She helps the trouts get to their spawning ground every year. Y'all don't know that, but she helped the fish get from the ocean to the river so they can reproduce. J Dunn has a hand in that. Y'all don't know that. Mm-hmm. Y'all don't know that though. Yeah, y'all don't know that. She even helped the fish. She helped the fish get to where they need to go. Because she's an OG, even in the animal kingdom, girl. Even in the animal kingdom, girl. Mm-hmm. Y'all don't know that. Mm-hmm. She helped the Sables discover, ain't it the truth? All of these colleges, these HBCUs, she helped. She helped. Y'all don't know that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So anyway, y'all, I enjoyed this. Not the Gordon's fisherman. Fish sticks. Not the fish sticks, Jesus. But what Reed said was she got the cabbage for the Cabbage Patch doll. I can't. Who Reed? Stop. So anyway, y'all, um, get ready, girl. Everybody gonna be talking about who OG, who ain't OG. You're gonna hear, you're gonna see pictures. People gonna be getting old videos now. Because baby, yeah, it's gonna be real crazy. Duchess Kelly Love, watch. And Duchess Kelly Love, these girls be trying to rewrite history. They be trying to rewrite history, Duchess Kelly Love. They be trying to rewrite history. And you just get sick and tired of it. Again, Duchess Kelly Love was a OG, is a OG, not was, he is. Sean was, let me say this, Sean was probably on before, because they were with the Fresh Collective. But see, this is the thing. We all start doing the Maddie and the Housewives commentary about the same time. Now, this is what I want y'all to know. When you got on YouTube is not the point. When you got on YouTube is not the point. It's when you start doing consistent, and notice the words I'm saying, consistent content on the beef sector. That's when it really starts counting. When you were doing consistent, and from day one, I was on doing consistent content. Duchess Kelly Love was on doing consistent content. Boss Lady TV was on doing consistent content. Sean Bradley was on doing consistent content. Consistent content. Not because you was here. So you could have been on YouTube since its inception. But it's when the beef sector stuff started happening. Mm-hmm. Sure, Charles, you helped Moses write the Ten Commandments. Okay. Larry Nelson was here. Again, Larry Nelson. Y'all know I did see Larry Nelson. Somebody sent me a picture, Jesus. And he tried to get another curl. And you know Larry curls don't be curling. So he looking like Grecian over there. Baby, them curls is just not curling. He tried to get a California curl again. I don't know why that boy trying to perm his hair. But it just, that hair would not curl up for the life of me. But anyway, God bless him. Y'all remember we did that suit challenge and Larry Nelson had on them velvet shoes. Oh, we did that suit challenge. Oh, I ain't gonna ever forget that. Oh my God. Oh my God. Y'all remember when Larry Nelson was showing that office cooler? Okay, like if you want some water, you can get the paper cups and stuff and drink from the cooler. And he had all them CDs and stuff. Baby Larry Nelson was front. He was stunting on the girls. Okay, he was stunting on the girls. Baby, those were some good times. Those were some good times, baby. But Larry Nelson, Nate, and Vonnie Vaughn, They would all come for me. They would all come for me. Mm-hmm. Not a Crown Royal bag. Baby, you can tell Larry Nelson he was not dressed to kill Satan. I mean, I'm serious, baby. But I think Larry Nelson would have been here still had he not gotten doxxed. And it really, baby, them bleeding gums. One minute, Larry Nelson hated the gay community, then the gay community stood next to him, and then he hated the gay community. Larry Nelson was everywhere, but it is what it is. But that situation with his daughter was just a mess. And then we found out stuff about his daughter, and it's like, see, we didn't need to know that. And I just think that's when the beef sector took another turn, and I didn't really care for it. I really didn't care for it at all. And then this is when we start getting the Church of God in cults, and people's lives start getting messed up. That lady son almost got kicked out the Navy because of that beef sector stuff. It got really bad. It got really bad. Yeah, it got really bad. It got really bad. And I didn't think that junk was funny. And they put that jacket on that man. And notice people always trying to put jackets on people. So they tried to make Larry Nelson uh, incestuous father, which was crazy. Then they tried to make Sean Bradley, yeah, you again with the Gacy thing, and that y'all don't understand. If you know Gacy, Gacy was a Caucasian man who unalived people and buried people in his yard, and that was not Sean Bradley. But again, that's what people were trying to do because everybody who was gay had some kind of perversion. Then we finding out that people gay themselves, and people had. I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell you what. A lot of this stuff is projection. A lot of these people, the jackets they try to put on people ain't nothing but projection, and that's all I'm gonna say. It was a lot of projection. And let me tell y'all something. Jay Dunn was cool with that junk until it turned on her. See, this is what I always say. People are cool with other people doing that until it happens to them. It's not important to you until it happens to you. And this is why I never felt any sympathy for Vonnie Vaughn. Because Vonnie Vaughn sat there and let them do that to that man. And then when Vonnie Vaughn was no longer the cool kid, they started doxing her. They were sending her toiletries and vacuum cleaners and all of that stuff. They were sending her money. And what she didn't realize is it was about control. It was about setting her up. And then when she became unpopular, then they came for her. And then Vonnie Vaughn had to go out. See, it's fun when you're doing it to other people. But then when it happens to you, it's not fun anymore. It was not fun anymore. And I remember when they turned on Vonnie Vaughn because Vonnie Vaughn was talking to that lady in Houston. I remember that lady because Miss Gina knew the lady in Houston because they went to beautician school together. They went to cosmetology school together. And that lady was talking with Vonnie Vaughn. And then the Church of God and cults got a hold of it. And then everybody started turning against Vonnie Vaughn after helping her and giving her money and stuff because then they feel like you owe them and you turned your back on them. So what they do is come and attack you. Hmm. See, notice that, y'all. Catch that. Catch it. Catch how they do. When you are in the driver's seat, you feel real good until that stuff turn on you. Hmm. It was crazy. It was crazy. So again, yeah, Jay Dunn was all in that mess, and then they did that mock funeral about her mama, and then that shit got real. But she was right in that number. She was right in that TSCC number. They was doing all that kind of stuff. It's a lot of people who was in that TSCC stuff, and then they want to come back and play. Oh yeah, but again, it is what it is because if you can be influenced by that, and if you know that that's wrong, and you sit up there and you push that, then I look at you like you crazy. Hmm. Yeah, yeah. And this is the thing too. I'm gonna say this, and I know, and I'm gonna say it, and I know I'm gonna get some flack, and people gonna come on. See, this is why I look at Cruiser with the side eye, because she can sit up there with TCC and then go run to Sean's face, and I'm looking at that. But once you with the woman who was calling him John Gacy, but now you running, so see, and that's why I leave folk alone. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I sure am. I said it, but see, that's what that's Mm-hmm. I look at that stuff. I look at that stuff. It's a lot of those people who sat under that mess and allowed that lady to do that. And what she said was really critical because I listen to people what they say. She said people thought that's what I wanted and that's what they did. And see how that exonerates her because she can say, I didn't ask you to do that, but she didn't say it was wrong. She didn't say it was right. See, I'm gonna tell you, don't do anything that's gonna send you to jail. I'm gonna ride with you when you living, but I'm not gonna ride and die with you. I'm not going to ever tell my people to do something. First of all, I don't want folk information. I don't want any of all of that. None of that. But you rode around Tracy. I didn't go on Tracy's property. I can point at somebody's house and laugh at it all day. But I didn't step foot on that property. Let me tell you something. When I took Tracy and Noble back to the apartment, I didn't even drive in the driveway. I left them at the gate. They went in through the gate. I was invited in and still didn't go. So you can say what you want. But I ain't never caused nobody to lose no job. I ain't never caused nobody's son to almost be kicked out the military and all of that foolishness. And y'all sat there and did that for that lady. Sat there. We saw y'all in DC acting crazy, getting in the water and acting crazy and stuff. Let me tell you something. Baby, the realness came out when that lady stole that money. It was a hot mess. Baby, it was a mess. It was a mess all over. And then when she came back, she called it out. She called it out. So anyway, y'all, let me go. I gotta